Happy Saturday, Beady Besties. Happy Saturday. I hope that today was a beautiful day wherever you are in this world of ours. It was a beautiful day here today in Tennessee. I can't complain at all, my friends. Can't complain, guys. We have something really special planned today, but first we're going to get into a card. As you know, we like to do. I don't know if you guys can hear. That's Mike in the background snoring. Which I'm happy to say, friends, he is snoring in the old chair today. So I got my new chair back for a day. All right, friends. Life is like an elevator. On your way up, sometimes you have to stop and let some people off. That's straight facts, my friends. That's straight facts right there. Listen, sometimes people are only meant to be with us for maybe a chapter or two. Sometimes people are meant to be with us for our whole entire story. But either way, whether people are just here for you for a chapter or for a whole story, guys, you know, there's life lessons and there's reasons for everything. So just keep that in mind. All right, my friends. So I told you guys we have something super cool today, and we do. By the way, I have a brand new setup. I have my my brand new camera holder, and I also have my brand new light over here, guys. So that came in today. I thought I put the box aside so I could show you what it looked like, but I do not see it. But anyway, guys, I'll take a little picture of my of my little setup, and I'll put it over in the community in the story so you guys can see. It's not a big setup, friends, but we're going to see how we like it. So today we have to open Danielle Wicks. You guys, you know I love me some Danielle Wicks. That's Bestie Boo for sure. And you guys know that I love my Gemstone Orphanage, right? Well, both of my worlds, right? My bestie world and my bestie Gemstone Orphan world. I know that sounds weird, but they merged together, my friends. They merged together and they brought us this. This is the Danielle Wicks collection with the Gemstone Orphanage. We're going to get into this in a second. We're also going to get into, you guys, I got the most beautiful package from Debbie. I'm just getting a bead mat. I got the most beautiful birthday package from Debbie. We'll go through the whole package. She sent me, guys, a bunch of resin stuff. She sent me so many resin things. We're going to have so much fun with it. But we're going to open that in a different video. But I do want to show you. She also sent my prize winnings for the last Gemstone Orphanage contest, or you know, we play games over there in the community Facebook group, which, guys, I will put the links in the description box. Come over there and play with us. So these were the prize packs, guys. It was for pearls are for girls. I don't know if you guys remember that. I got my pearls today. So here's all my beautiful pearls. Well, this one that has all different colors. I'll look at those. Purple. We got some beautiful, like, dark blue. And then we also got this gorgeous orange color. Like a peachy orange. It's like orange peach puff. And then we got these two smaller ones in the pink and the pink and the green. Those are just beautiful, guys. These were just free. These were free for playing the games and doing the challenges. I'm telling you. Look at that. Plus we got some bags. We got this. Look at all of these. We got a whole bag of a bunch of different sizes and colors. And guys, these are all glass pearls. These are all really nice. They have a nice weight to them. Carl, why did you dump that whole bag out? Because I thought it would be fun. They definitely, so these are some glass pearls. And there's different prizes for different weeks. Now, guys, I did slack a little bit for April. I think I might have only entered 1 or 2 challenges. So if you entered all 4 weeks, your prize packs were probably humongous. I think here's some freshies. I'm not going to open these up, but there's some freshies in here and some cultured pearls. And then we have some irregular shaped pearls in there. These are cool. I might open these up. These look pretty cool. Look at those. Like little irregular shapes. And those colors will match those, we'll definitely match these tones. And there's a couple of these red ones on here. Just real pretty. But I'll tell you, for May, I've entered every challenge except for the last one, which is going on right now. I think it's the It's the like press all button. It's all the things. I have to go look at the rules again, but but if I do that one, guys, then I entered every challenge for the week of May. So I should be getting a big old booty of prizes, okay? Not just a big old booty in life, my friends. We've already got that covered. We're talking about some prizes. I also want to flash across your screen real quick. I bought this tool here along with this lamp with part of a Amazon gift certificate that I was gifted from my friends Brooke and Lisa. So so there's the rest. So I got these are some memory wire finishing pliers. I thought that they'd be real handy to have. Okay, guys, I wanted to show you that stuff real quick, and now we can get into this bag. Now I will tell you, if you guys don't know about Danielle, you have to know about Danielle. But if you don't, I will put Danielle's information in the box as well. She's amazing. She's one of my best friends, if not my best friend, my best BD friend. Also, she's my boss, and she's amazing. So I could go on for days about Danielle. But Danielle put together a collection. Sorry, guys, getting some scissors out of my cup there. Maybe I can open it this way. I don't know. Do I need scissors? I might need scissors. Danielle is she's a very good seed bead weaver, and so they put together a collection. I'll get it out in a second. Where you could either get the front drilled pendant, guys, if you're not so comfortable with seed beading, but also you could also get a collection that had 2 cabochons in it, and they were calling those the twins. Now, I can tell you, unfortunately, because I was just on the website a little while ago, all the front drilled, I think, pendants are gone, but there are still a couple of twin situations left. So if you want to see the twin situation unboxing, then I will put also a link to Danielle's unboxing as well, because she unboxed both. It's the same version of the box. You can just either get one single front drilled pendant, or you could get a set of twin cabochons. So if you want to see what the cabochons, guys, you can also go over to the Gemstone Orphanage. I'll put that in the box, and you guys can go check those out. But I'm pretty sure the front drilled ones are sold out, unless Debbie added more. Oh my goodness. And there's a card in here. Okay, guys, full disclosure, this was gifted to me for my birthday. I'm not sure. I think it was a collaboration between Debbie and Danielle to gift me this. So there's a card. I'm going to open it real quick, so I can thank whoever is responsible for this. But I will say, guys, I hate to tell you guys, but I think I'm the one that bought the last front drilled pendant one. I bought it for a dear friend, so I do apologize. Okay, this is a gift from Danielle Wicks for my birthday, my friends. Thanks for being a friend, Danielle Wicks. I'm so excited. She must have sent that card to the Gemstone Orphanage and they put it in my box. How amazing. So this is a gift from my best friend. I appreciate you. So what we'll find here is the dress up bag, and that has all of our coordinating beads and stuff like that. And then we have the dress up findings bag, which has all of our findings, cool stuff. Oh, they're all, yeah, Debbie ties it all together so nobody gets lost. And then here is the orphan. So if you guys have seen, I've unboxed a few of these over the year. And what you will get is, here's our list, first of all, and we'll read about this in a second. But you will get a adoption certificate, which is like, I don't know any other place that does. This is just amazing. First of all, can we talk about this color? Bless you. My goodness. You will sound like a party favor today, Michael. Can we talk about this color? Okay. That color is amazing. Teal blue is like teal green. I don't know, but it's gorgeous. I hope my lighting is all okay, guys. We're going with the overhead light and then this one light. Usually I have 2 lights, but this... So we're going to see, guys. Hopefully, be gentle if you leave comments about it, because I'm a sensitive soul. Anyway, here's the real important stuff. So you'll get this cute little butterfly. Got the party favor in the background. This tells us things about congratulations and how we are now the owner of some beautiful gemstone orphans. It will also tell you how to care for your orphan, what she likes to eat, what she likes to wear. Well, you get to decide what she wears, but... this will be our certificate that shows what our gemstone orphan looks like, which I have not seen. So let's go ahead and take a look. Ooh, look at that. And it looks like I have a marquee style pendant. So it will tell you, I'll have a picture. This is a front and a picture of the back. And it will tell you this is a moss agate. So Danielle's collection is all about moss agate. So that's what your gemstone will be. It will be a moss agate gemstone. It tells you the colors, the size, all that, drilled from front to back. Unique characteristics. Moss agate utilizes the energy of green. It's a growth crystal, a powerful conduit of Earth's energy. Guys, there's a little fruit fly flying around. I do apologize. I did not invite him to the party, but you know, just whatever. He just invited himself. I guess it's a Tennessee thing. Your orphan stone can bring harmony and balance to your life when you feel like everything is falling apart. Your girl needs this. Let me hold on to this as I read it. It can help you make sense of things and find solutions to your troubles. You are the only one in charge of your life, and you should live your life as you want. I agree. And of course, there's more stuff you can read on here. And what's really cool is your gemstone is registered in the orphan registry. So that's a pretty darn cool. I love that. I love this lovely paper. It goes on the lovely paper. Yes, beautiful. So now that we know what she looks like, we can open her up. Oh, it probably said her name on there too, but my ADD didn't see it. Let's see. Her name is Sage. That's a beautiful name. I love that. Okay, let's get a look at Sage. She sounds gorgeous. She looks gorgeous. She looks to be of the darker moss, and she is. Okay, let's get the dish, because she's a whole dish. A whole dish, not a whole dish. A whole dish, my friends. Get your minds out the gutter. Look at that. Can you see like those spots of where you can almost see through her? Looks like a jungle, like a mossy riverbed, just kind of full of mysteries. I guess that's why they call it moss agate. It is very mossy, my friends. She is mossy. I love that for us. All right, so here's our list of ingredients, and let's see. So the front says, and this is it will also give you all of your retails, all of your sizes, all of those things, and we'll organize in a second. I just want to read this because shout out to Mr. Steve. Mr. Steve does all this writing and all this narrative, and I just think it's amazing. So I want to read the story. Your moss agate gemstone orphan is a stone of new beginnings and growth. Your orphan symbolizes the beauty of nature and promotes creativity. In Native American lore, the stone was considered sacred because it was believed to hold the power of nature. In the 18th century, European farmers would place moss agate in trees and on the horns of their oxen, believing it would bring about a better harvest. I love that. So it is all about growth, my friends. It sure is. And you also get this cute little pog, and it says that sage is in Latin origins, meaning aromatic herb. Okay, friends? Okay, if you know, you know. I love that. Okay, so let's talk about our aromatic herbs. Okay, let's open this bag. Miss Debbie, did you do that on purpose? You're so cheeky. I just love you. She is the sweetest. Guys, were you in attendance today? We had our first Gemstone Orphanage yard sale. It was so much fun. I probably bought way more than I needed to, but that's okay. You can never have too many beads. All right, my friends. Ooh, let's look at these. And guys, since this is a bit of a seed beaders box, we do have some amazing selections of seed beads. We've got some 2-hole beads, I believe. We've got some little 15 O's. Look at them. I'm just gonna have so much fun with this. All right, guys. You know what? I don't even think we really have to get organized. I think we can just move some stuff off to the side. Because Miss Debbie has all of these packaged so nicely. Oh my God, this is going to be the smoke show. That's what she said. But I couldn't wait to see those. I'm trying not to look at them real good, you know, because I kind of want us to look at them together. So I'm trying to only sneakle a peekle. All right, friends, let's go through these strands first, shall we? I don't think we need to organize. I think we're pretty organized here. I think we're going to look at some moss agate. Let's put the babies in the hand. Here we go. We are looking at some beautiful, beautiful moss agate. I will bring in the dish so we can really get a look at some of these colors. Gosh, I hope the colors are coming across because it's weird on my phone how I'm looking down. It looks really, really dark. But then when I was standing up earlier doing a test, it didn't look so dark. So I'm really, really hoping that this is coming across. Okay, first we have some moss round agates in a 6mm size, which is this bigger size here. And you get 25 of those. Those are beautiful. We have a lot of different color greens on here. We have a lot of dark greens. Then we have some little bit medium greens. And then we have some like very light greens, some kind of clear, but overall very concentrated, nice greens. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And then we have them in a 4mm size. A little bit like, just like little, I don't know, little scenes in there, like little mossy scenes in there. So these are the 4mm, and you get 35 of those. That's super generous. And then guys, look at these. They are so faceted. They are so pretty. Like, oh. Let's do the twirl test. Where do you see the facet? Like, it always amazes me how they can facet these little tiny beads so well. It's just, like, they're so, I don't know if it's coming across in the sparkle test. But they're just like little glittery green diamonds. So pretty, so pretty. All right, so these are the faceted rounds, and this is a half strand, guys. These are 3mm, so little baby guys. But they're going to be nice to weave. If you are a weaver, it'll be nice to weave those into some of your projects. All right, so let's make us a little, and guys, I think I'm going to attempt for us to make something as well, because I'm very inspired by some of the most, like, guys, we have just some of the greatest content people, like content creators out here, and they're always inspiring me, like Danielle, right? Like Danielle and Becky and Jody and Kirk, and there's just so many to name. I could just be here all day. And a lot of times they will make like projects when they open the box. And I've tried design on the fly. I'm not great at it, guys, but I'm going to challenge myself. So I think we're going to do a little design on the fly situation today. All right, so let's look at, well, let's look at these, because since this is, we've got 2 more strands, so I'll find these 2 strands here. Let's find the strands. Where are the strands? I know the discs are on the strand. Well, let's look at the crystal discs. Okay, let's talk about these because I see them on the paper. Can we just talk about these for a second? My goodness. These discs are insane. They're always just so amazing. They're always some of my favorite beads in all of these collections are these just amazing discs. They are like, you know, they're Swarovski, could give them a, I couldn't even say the name for a second. I don't know why, but they could give them a run for their money. Okay, they're gorgeous. Anyway, let's talk about these. These are a grade A emerald, and these are an 8x6 crystal disc, and you get 20 on this strand. Gorgeous. All right, and this is a whole full strand. So this is a frosted AB white crystal rondelle. Tiny, tiny guys, little guys. But I don't know if you guys can see. It's frost, but not only is it frosted, but it's got some AB plating on there, which is just super, super lovely. And you get a long, long strand of these. You get a whole strand. And this is, I just had it, my friends. It was just there. These are a 3x2. Yep. So this is a pretty long strand. I venture to say this is like a 15-inch strand. So lots and lots of small beads on here for more projects for our bead weaver friends and family. I don't know, guys, words are hard for me today. I don't know what is going on with my cognitive things there. All right, let's get into some of these bags. Let's get into the seed beads first of all. I'm going a little bit out of order, friends, but that is okay. So let's talk about this collection of seed beads. So we have here a size 11, and these are all Mayukis, my friends. So we have here this size 11 in this green color, and this is called emerald. And you get an 8-gram tube. I don't know if the white dish will help that emerald, but just a beautiful, beautiful emerald color. Very pretty. And then these two are the same. They're the same mix. It's a beautiful mix, but you get a size 8.0, and you also get a size 11.0 in the Mayuki Seed Custom Mix. You get 8 grams of both. So we've got some beautiful frosted ones, kind of like these, but not with the AB. We've got some gorgeous green. You've got pearl. Looks like a couple different color greens. Looks like we've got some some of those like oil slicky finish ones. I don't, is that AB? I don't know what that's considered, but those are gorgeous. Let me pour out a little bit of the Ado mix so you can kind of get a better look at than in the tube. It's a really, really pretty mix. Look how pretty that mix is. That's just a gorgeous, gorgeous mix. I love those for us. Okay. I'm not gonna try to be a professional expert, and we're just gonna put these there in the middle for a second, along with this whisker, and then we'll scoop them up in a second. Let's. Do I even have my bead scoop over here? Bead scoop. Yes, I do, friends. I do. I have my little bead scoop. It'll take me a second to get it, but there it is. Look at that. Oop. These things are so helpful. I don't know what I would do without it. Then if we could see some of those more metallic colors. Those are really pretty. That's a pretty mix, my friends. I love a good 8-0 and 11-0 mix. Even though I'm not like a seed beater per se, but I am going to try some seed beating with this box. Guys, I'm also happy to tell you that Danielle and I are planning to do some stuff together with this box. Whether they're going to be just videos or lives, we're not sure, but we're definitely going to play with these beads together. Because that's what best friends do. How did this little guy come out of that one? I didn't even open this one yet. Let's just put him to the side. One of life's mysteries, my friends. Okay. All right. We also want to get into these because we also have a galvanized silver, and these are Miyuki 15s. So those are itty bitty bits. So we're definitely not taking those out of the bag because that's breaking my heart if I do that. All right, friends. So let us go down the list. Let's see. Where do we leave off? So next we have a moss agate flower. Ooh, look at that. Mine looks pretty like concentrated in color. It's a beautiful green. Real pretty green. Very pretty. Not much white on this one. I love this. That's really pretty. Guys, these are like, there's a little bit, but these are natural gemstones, guys. So they're going to vary. And that's why we love gemstones, right? Because of the diversity, because of the varyingness of them. All right, my friends, next we're going to do some moss agate cubes. Let's find our moss agate cubes. Oh my gosh, these are so tiny and cute. So tiny and cute. These are a 3mm cube, and you get 20 of them. Most of mine are light in color, which is fine. Because I do have a lot of like darker greens, especially in the strands. So you guys, that'll go just perfect. Perfect little spacers. And definitely with this one, because I got a lot of dark greens on this one. So that'll be lovely together. Okay. Put these little babies over here. Gemma, I would not if I were you. She's contemplating jumping on my desk right now, friends, because the last couple of days, this desk has been her home. And I have no one else to blame but myself, okay? I'm a very lenient cat mom, my friends. Too lenient. All right, next we have some moss agate bamboo. I love a good bamboo. Looks like we get 6 pieces. These are, oh, she jumped on the back of my chair. Well, at least it wasn't the desk. You get 6 pieces. Those are really lovely. And I think that Danielle, and I also think Becky was playing with this box on her live last night, and I think they both did earrings with these. So these are just really pretty. You have this like hourglass type shape, like a classic bamboo shape, kind of flared out at the ends. And I love this color mix. Again, we got some little bit darker ones, so these lighter cubes will look really pretty with those. All right. Next we have opalite faceted rounds. And it looks like we have 6 and 4mm. So it looks like these are our 2 bags of opalite. And guys, you know, opalite is it's like a manufactured glass gemstone, whatever, but I love opalite. I think it's amazing. Those are really pretty, and they're so faceted, so they're just very sparkly. And they have that, you know, that luminescence about them that opalite is known for. We have this luminescent quality. Gemma, Oh my God, she's coming the other way, my friends. Listen, tell me, tell me your cat is a spoiled little brat without telling me your cat is a spoiled little brat, okay? I guess we'll dump these out and put these off to the side. I am still looking over everything because I do want to make something. We're probably going to make some earrings. Then we have them in a smaller. I'm going to leave those in the bags because that's going to be a challenge for me. All right, next we also have some opalite flowers. Oh, I love it. Oh, wait a second. Hold on, friends. I think this was the 4mm. And these were the 6mm. So I'm not sure what that little bag was. Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe I should have organized first. This is what I get for thinking that I got my stuff together. These, my friends, are the 6mm. These are the 4s. I knew that. I was just making sure y'all knew that. I heard Shirley. Shirley, congratulations, by the way. I saw that you won on Seed Saturday today. And I said, my goodness, it couldn't happen to a sweeter soul than my sweet, sweet friend Shirley. Those are lovely. We're going to put, oh no, hold on. Some of them tried to escape. We're going to move those over here. Beautiful, beautiful. We'll bring these back in again when I figure out what they are. All right. So next, we have the flowers. Yeah, Kyle, you're still looking for the flowers. Here they are. These flowers are stars. Okay, I got them. These are really, really cute. Oh, look how cute these are. You can really see that range of like rainbow colors in there when you kind of do that. You could really see that opalite just picks up all the colors around it, and it's like a little chameleon, right? It just kind of, it's so pretty. Look how it glows in the dish. All right, so with these flowers, these are a 6mm flower, and you get 10. Those are really, really, really pretty. Where do you see the cubes, my friends? Next, we have some of the rondelles, and they're a 6x4, and you get 10 of those. Here they are, and they're really, really pretty. Very luminescent. These guys are just popping, right? Popping with that glowy goodness. All up in your face, glowing and saying, have a nice day. Just like a little piece of personal sunshine in my palm. That's what that is. Yeah, it's just some palm sunshine, my friends. There she is. There she is. There she goes. All right, so you get, how many of those? 10, yes. Next, we have some cubes. These are the mixed green and white cubes, my friends. You have me at the door. You have me at her, all the things. These cubes are, oh my, there's 2 different colors here, but can you see the green ones? Shut the front door. There they are. So these cubes are a 5mm. You get 30. So I'm assuming we get 15 of each. Oh, the little seed bead. I was trying to keep him for the duration, but he just jumped out. He saw all the cubes and he jumped out. Those are just amazing. Oh my gosh. The green ones. And they have like the side of plating, right? And then they have the just, oh, so pretty. Oh my gosh. And the white ones too. The white ones, these are like an opalite. They're not even like plated. They're just so, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. These have to be right in front of me so I can just stare at them. Look at that. Look at that. Let's move the flowers over here somewhere. Here we go. Look at this, my friends. Look at this. And we're not even done. And we still have a whole stinking bag of findings. Are you kidding me? By the way, this collection, I believe, was $50. I believe it was like $49.99. All right, so next we are looking at rock crystal 2-hole rectangles, and these look really pretty. These kind of remind me of like a carrier bead. Oops. Oh, they feel really nice. They're a rock crystal. They're very pretty. Kind of crystal clear. You can see where those 2 holes run side by side. So these will be fun, right? To kind of, we can do maybe another 2-strand bracelet, or We can do a pair of earrings. Maybe I'll do a pair of earrings. I kind of did that with the tiger eye box, though. I want to do something different. Maybe I'll use them in a different way in an earring design. I definitely want to think about that one. Those are really pretty. All right. Next we have, and you get 4 of those. Next we have a crystal disc emerald green, a grade. Crystal. Oh, we already went through those, Kyle. You got those already. I mean, we can always look at them again. Here they are. Let's look at them again because they are worth a second look, my friends. Stinking gorgeous. Okay. Oh, I think husband's coming in here soon. Oh, the refrigerator. Guys, sorry, my door is open. So if you hear a bunch of stuff out there, it's just us living life, okay? All right, next you have a, excuse me one second. Sorry, friends. I had to close my door because the man is like popping lids from Chinese takeout yesterday, and it's obscene. All right, what are we doing now? We are going to look at some dagger beads, and these are a frosted clear 16 by 6, and you get a whole mess of them. 25, I think it looks like. Where did we go? I just had you, my friends. 25, yeah. Look at those. So they are like a clear frosted, and they do have an AB plating, it looks like, on one side. It's not like a hugely in your face AB. It's kind of like a little fun flash of AB. It's just a fun flash. Okay, let's put those over there. And next we are going to look at mini gem duos, and this is in the gold splash chalk, and you get 70 of these. Now I'm gonna keep these in here, but I just want to show you. These are really, really pretty. So they're very small, my friends. They're very small. Oh shoot, I should have probably brought a piece of wire over so I could show you how they're drilled. Hold on one second. You guys can't even tell I'm moving around my chair. It's so quiet. Let me just get us a piece of wire. This is a long piece of wire, but it's what I grabbed. So you can see here, I can't see, can you see? There's one hole, and then there's another drill hole below that one. Right? So that's how they would go on. And so if you put them in, and both the drill holes, they sit like this, like a little gem duo. I'm pretty sure that's how they got the name. I could be wrong, but they look like a little gem. Those are pretty. They're very small, my friends, very small. We're going to have fun with those. I want to see, I'm going to go back and look at some of Danielle's past tutorials and see if she's got something on there I could look at and do some stuff with. All right, my friends, we're moving on. We still got a couple more bags to look at here. Next, we are going to have Crystal Global Faceted Lantern, HP Green. Ooh, these are so pretty. So HP means half plated, my friends. I probably could have said that. And you get a whole bunch of these as well. You get 20 of these. Oh no. One jump ship. So if some are clear, I believe some are clear, and then some are this green color. That is has this half plating on it. So you get a little bit of both. I love that for us. And that is, yeah, 9 by 6. Those are so pretty. There we go, Carl. Just throw them down. There they go. Look how beautiful. All right, guys, we have 2 more things to look at. So next we're going to look at some crystal hexagons. These are an AB clear, A grade. You get 20 of these. I love a good hexagon. Oh, these are so shimmery and pretty. Look at those. And they're like a 6 by 5. So you have this hexagonical shape. You know, it's got 8 sides. Isn't that a hexagon? 8 sides. It's 8 sides, my friend. Why is it called a hexagon? Shouldn't it be called an octagon? Wait a second. Is a hexagon 6 sides? Y'all, a hexagon, I think, is 6 sides. If it was 8 sides, that would have been an octagon. Sir, can you not? Oh my God, close the door because the husband's loud. Now y'all got to sit through Bobo trying to get something probably Well, he can get that bead. Bobo, find that bead. Where did it go? Sir. Okay. Oh my gosh, it's chaos. All right, finally, my friends, we have one more thing to look at. This is a, I probably skipped over this one somewhere up here. Rounds. Okay, so these are the 3mm faceted rounds. So we had the 4, we had the 3, and we have the 6. All right, I was starting to lose my mind for a second. I was like, where is this? Well, it's already lost, my friends. It's already lost. I don't know what I was thinking. All right, so let's flip to the flip side, and we're gonna look at the findings, but we're also gonna continue our story back here. At its core, moss agate is all about generating a wave of calm. It's like that feeling you get whenever you walk into a lush garden at the crack of dawn. The rich, foggy air provides a unique sense of tranquility. Sir, we're in a state of tranquility. Guys, I gotta let this cat out. Hold on, he has ruined my tranquil moment. We're back to peace and tranquility. Anyway. This rich, foggy air provides a unique sense of tranquility, as if all was right and peaceful in the world, and cat-free. Anyway, your orphan stone will help you see and create changes in your life so that you can experience this peace whenever you need it. How beautiful is that? All right, friends, let me jump out this here findings bag. And let's kind of semi-sort. I think we'll be able to identify things. I feel confident I can identify some stuff and things. All right. First, we're going to look at some pinch bales or glue-on bales. Now, friends, if you got, and we have a pinch bale. So if you got the twins, then you will get 2 glue-on bales, just in case you don't want to. So, guys, even if you don't know how to bezel or seed bead, you can still get the cabochons, and you can just glue them onto the bale provided and make a pendant. But ours has this is a pinch bale. So you would put this, you would pinch this through the little holes up here, and then you would create, yeah. We can open it up and try it, because I probably will use this pinch bale. I don't know, I haven't decided. But I'm going to put it on anyway to show the friends. There we go. So you kind of put it through the hole and you pinch it. What I like to do is I like to take my nylon jaw pliers and I'll come in here and just kind of pinch that together a little bit more. And you use your nylon jaw pliers just so you don't kind of mark up the surface. And then now you can just attach that right onto a necklace, onto a piece of wire, or however you want to do it. So we got that. We're also going to look at a tube bale, which is an antique silver flower tube bale. Guys, you can also use this as well. This would string right onto whatever you're using, bead stringing wire, whatever you're using. And then this guy you would just attach to this loop, and you could use that as well. Or we can maybe use it on this flower. We can maybe make a little necklace. I think that's a fun idea. I think I might use that because it's got a flower. It's a really pretty bale. And it does have a flower, and I feel like that would match kind of pretty. I think maybe we should do a necklace with that. Maybe we'll save that for our Danielle project, because I got to think of some good projects, because Danielle's an amazing jewelry maker, my friend. She's an amazing designer, okay? So no pressure or anything, but I got to think of something good. So now we're going to look at some daisy spacers with loops in antique silver. Okay. Oh, these are cool. I call these like hangers. They're kind of like little hangers. Guys, there's lots of stuff here that we can use as hangers. So if you can see, they have this this daisy flower shape, which this would slide onto your bead stringing wire or whatever you're using. And then it's got a little loop here, so you could attach something. So we could do some, we could attach some little daggers here, right? You could attach some little daggers and do something. You could just do all kinds of stuff there. You can make little dangles and have a cha-cha bracelet with those little stars. Oh, we can maybe make them with use them with these flowers here. I don't know. Lots to think about there, my friends. This is just so much fun, this collection. All right, and next we're going to look at a clasp, a hook. Oh my God, my brain, I think, just got stuck in the matrix. Clasp S hook flower and leaves in antique silver. So let us find this. We also have a magnetic. We have a couple things in here, guys. So let's look at these things. So here's our S, and that's so pretty. Do you see how pretty that is? Oh, wow, that's really pretty. And you could like close one end. You could do a lot with this too. We'll definitely, I don't know. Sometimes, guys, when I get decorative S hooks like this, I like to incorporate them into the design, right? I can think of something fun with that. I don't always use them as closures. And I think we have two magnetic clasps here. So here's this little heart. It's a little heart magnetic clasp. It's got two loops. I know my fat fingers are in the way. That's what that looks like. Oh, oh my gosh. And what I like about her is obviously she's strong, but they also have these little, this one will have a little hole and this one's got a little stick and they're, look at that. Yeah. And so that's also a way for it to be extra safe. And that's what it looks like when it's closed. It's a dainty little thing, but it's pretty strong. You've got loops on either side. And then look at this one, you guys. Look at this one. This kind of reminds me of one that Tiara Cass had a long time ago. It kind of looks similar to this. And I had thought that would look really pretty in the front of something, right? So we could attach beadwork here, and then we could attach like a dangle here maybe. I don't know, but that's pretty stinking cool. I love that. Again, it's got 6 loops, so you could attach 3 strands of whatever you want to do. That's pretty cool. All right. Next we have a oh, and that heart is long-lasting platinum, by the way. So now we have some ear studs. And what I love, and I'm going to see if I can find all the ear studs, because we usually get several pair. And I want to showcase them all together. Okay, I think we got these two. So let's see, ear studs. So let's look at we got a platinum plate. Oh, we got I don't know where the studs are. We're looking at the ear wires right now. So, oh, these are really pretty. Look at those. They have this little rhinestones in here. So this is the ear wire leaf platinum plated brass. It's a 17 by 6. Then down here we have a little open hook, a little open loop rather. Looks like a hook. And then you would just close that and put your beadwork in there. Those are really pretty. We probably will make earrings because we always get really pretty earring findings. And here is another set. This is a ear wire filigree, premium plated brass. So again, this one we just have to pull them out just a little bit. It's kind of a long, elegant ear wire. And it's got the open loop down here, guys. You want to close that. You want to make sure after you attach whatever you're putting on there that we close those. Those are really pretty. I might use those today. Okay, and next let me find the ear studs. Oh, here they are. They were right in front of me the whole time. Ooh, these are really fancy. Look at those. Whoa, those are fancy. They got this little loop down here to connect your fun stuff. And there's the post. Oh, I might use those too. I don't know. I love them both. Let's talk about those though. They are platinum plated brass, I believe. Long lasting platinum. Yes, they are. That's fabulous. All right. Okay, so now we're looking, we got past the earrings. I think I got them all. Now we're going to look at some connectors. So we have a green CZ connector with flower. Oh, these are pretty. And then we also have a 2-to-1 connector. So it looks like we have 2 of each. So here's the 2-to-1 connector. I'm going to put one on its back, one on its front, so you guys can see. It's very small. It's very dainty. But that's the back and that's the front. It has these beautiful little CZs in there. And at the top, we've got 1 loop. And then down here, we've got 2 loops. So you can take out, you know, one strand or down to two or 2 to 1, however you want to do. These would also be really cute earrings. I might use these for earrings today. I don't know. Ooh, I have some ideas, friends. I have some ideas. All right, and then let's look at this guy. So we have another connector here. Now, if you'll notice, it's got a loop facing us, and then it's got a loop facing away. And again, guys, that loop is open, so make sure you are closing that, you know, or you're going to lose your beadwork. And it's just gorgeous. Look at the little emerald. So pretty. I would probably use these in earrings as well. But I'm having an idea here. All right. So next we're going to look at S-shape 2-hole connector bar in antique silver. We get 10 of these. And these will be fun to play with along with those. Oh, these could be earrings too. Oh, look at those, are cool. So you kind of have this S shape. And then here's your holes. You've got 2 holes here. We could maybe use these with the carrier beads somehow. That might be pretty. Or you can use them with the gem duos. There are 2 holes as well. Lots of possibilities here, my friends. We could also do a simple earring. We could do some chain, have some chain come around here at the bottom. That also might be an idea. That's what I was thinking here. But this chain looks, we might have to bring in some thinner chain. I don't know, but I'm getting lots of ideas, my friends. Lots of ideas. So let's put those to the side. All right, Carl, what do we have next? Guys, let me just pause real quick. And we're back. Sorry, my husband was coming in to ask me a question. All right, we have a couple more bags, guys. This is a full bead mat here going on right now, but we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bags, it looks like. All right, next we're going to do some dotted bar connectors. And again, these are going to give us some multiple connection options, guys. We get, looks like 6 of these. 6 of these. And you can see here, here's the side of one. It's kind of thin, but it's got these little fun daisy shaped bumps there. So you've got some good texture. And it looks like it has 1, 2, 3, 4 holes, my friends. I like to make chain with these. The last time we got these in a box, and I don't remember which box it was, but I actually made my own chain with these. And it was very pretty. So that's a really good idea to use for those. Okay. Next we have a Beetle Link Antique Silver. This is a 14 by 10. And we get 10 of these. These are cute too. And they kind of, I guess, look like, to me, they don't really look like beetles. They look like little fireflies to me. But, and you can, there's like, you could even put a little crystal in that top part. But as you can see, there is a loop on both ends. And they do definitely look like a little, like a cute little bug, guys. Just nothing scary, just maybe a cute little firefly. You could use those to make chain. You could make your own chain, maybe put some beads in between. Or you could definitely use some for earrings. I think Danielle used them for earrings. Well, she used 2 anyway, but those are really, really pretty. I love those. And that's the back, sorry. So they are one-sided, but they're definitely, and they're a little bit like, they've got a little tiny bit of curve to them, which is very nice. I like that. All right, guys, we've got a couple more bags. So let's look at a CZ Spacebar 3-hole flower antique silver, and you get 2 of these. Is that what this is? Hold on, because I'm seeing more than 2. Oh, here they are. These are very pretty too. I'm seeing a lot of earrings for myself with this box. So there's the back of one and there's the front of one. And so these are like a 3-flower design. And look, I don't know if you can see, but they have little tiny rhinestones in the middle of each flower. It's very cute. And here's the back. So you've got a bunch of loops back here. You see all those loops? So you've got 3 loops on the top and then 3 loops on the other side. So kind of like a bar. Oh, we could definitely do some earrings with those too. Oh my gosh. Guys, we're definitely going to do earrings today. I might even put these aside because we're not sure yet what we're going to do. I'm very nervous with design on the fly, so I hope it's good. Next, we've got CZ 2-strand flower link. So CZ means cubic zirconians. 2-strand flower link. We get 4 of these, and these look really pretty too. I think I might want to do earrings with these. Oh wow. So here's the back of one, and here's the front. So they have this beautiful, again, CZ right in the middle. And these are also kind of a slider. If you can see, they've got 4 holes. So you got a set of 2 holes on either side. So they will just slide onto something, or we can make earrings with them. Those are really pretty. I'm having lots of earring ideas today. Definitely gonna have to, well, we're definitely gonna make something today. So I know that. Okay, next we have some chain, which is this Lumachina chain or Lumachina chain, however you do, however you say. And this is an antique silver, guys. We get 36 inches of this, and this is I love this kind of chain. This is a very interesting chain. Those are really cool links. And then what you would do is, you would just, unfortunately, you kind of have to sacrifice one link when you cut it, because you want to keep those loops, at least one of those loops intact to attach it. So it is, unfortunately, we do lose a couple sometimes, but it's okay. It's for the greater good, my friends. And I did miss this one over here somewhere, and we have to find her. This was magnetic clasp, connector, dotted connector. These are the dotted bar connectors. I'm so sorry, friends. They remind me of little Eiffel Towers. They're so pretty. And they are double-sided. And they also look like they would make just gorgeous earrings. Oh my gosh, you guys, what are we gonna do? I can definitely see an earring blitz coming. All right, so this is your Danielle Wicks collection with the Gemstone Orphanage. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I love everything here. I'm super inspired to make something right now, actually. So let me just pause this, and I'm going to be right back with a project for us. All right, friends, and we're back. Okay, full disclosure, it might look a little different, guys. I had hit stop instead of pause just to see what it looked like, and it was really dark. And so I was like, oh my gosh, do I refilm this? Do I not refilm this? So I decided to go in and try to edit a little bit. And I tried to brighten it up a little bit. So, cause that was like 51 minutes, guys. I did not feel like reshooting that. And so, and two, also it was like my, it was my natural reaction to the products. And I wanted you guys to like see and hear that how much I love these products. But anyway, so I switched some lighting around, so hopefully this is a little bit brighter. If not, I'll go in and I'll try to edit this and brighten it up. But I'm sorry, guys, we're just playing with new lighting. So in the meanwhile, while I was editing all that, I did come up with a fun earring design for us. So we are going to be using those little flower sliders. We're going to use some of these hangers. We're going to be using some of these opalite flowers. We're also going to be using some of the 11O seed mix. Seed bead mix, also some of the 15Os. We're going to be using some of the 3mm opalites, and then one 6mm opalite at the top, and then of course that gorgeous leafy design. I thought it just looked really pretty with our flowers here, right? It just kind of, to me, made sense. So that's what we're making, guys. So you're going to need 6 of the hangers and 6 of the flowers. Now I already put these 2 together, so we'll put those to the side, and then we'll put one of those together. Like I said, you're going to need 2 of those. You're going to need a whole bunch of the, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Looks like 7. Looks like 14 of the 3mm. A mess of seed beads, my friends. A mess of seed beads. You're also going to need a crimp tube. And we are using Softlex in this white color. You guys can use whatever color you want. That's completely up to you. You're going to need a couple of, you're going to need 6 head pins, rather. I've chosen these ball head pins. You're going to need 6 of those, 6 of these. I said that. And you're also going to need some of these 15Os as well. So let's start off by making our dangles. So we're going to take one of our head pins. And guys, I did shorten this up a little bit because the unboxing was so long, like 51 minutes. Like, what was I talking about? Oh, no, we didn't do that. What was I talking about for 51 minutes? I don't know. So first we're going to take one of these flowers, and I'm loading this flower on from the, like, the split portion, so it sits nice on that head pin. Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to scoop up one of these 15 O's onto our head pin, quite possibly, maybe. And then we are also going to drop one of these 3mm super faceted opalites onto that, right? And then we're going to drop on one more of these 15 O's. So then this is what we have. Now, guys, you can make your dangle portions however you want. This is how I chose to do mine. And I'm going to take my pliers here, and we're going to create a bend. Now, you could do wrap loops here if you want. I'm just going to do some simple loops. So taking my pliers all the way down next to that 15O, I'm going to hold this portion with my fingers, and I'm just going to bend down on my pliers, creating this bend. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to choppy choppy. What about this much? Okay. And then we're going to take our round nose pliers. Okay. And then we're just going to roll back and make our simple loop. Right. Just making our simple loop. We're going to go ahead, break that neck. And then I'm just going to clean this up a little bit here, making sure that our wire is not slipping past that little 15O at the top. Right? Make sure he's good. Then you're going to open that up, and we're going to put it onto the bottom loop of one of these hangers, and then we're going to close that back. Now, if you were doing wrapped loops, if you wanted to do wrap loops, you certainly could. Okay, and then that's what we have. But you would, if you're doing a wrap loop, of course, you're going to want to attach your wraps right directly to there. I mean, you could use a jump ring, but that'll just give you a little bit more length. Okay, so do that 2 more times, so you have 3 dangles, and then we're gonna cut our bead string and wire. Now, I didn't really measure how much I cut before. I want to say cut about 6 inches. I don't think you'll need that much, but just because we'll cut that much anyway, because you never know. Okay, got about a 5-6 inch piece here. Okay, so first what we want to do is I'm gonna actually open up these 15 O's. We'll just grab a couple of these here. You don't need a whole lot. Okay, we're gonna put one of those on. Okay, then we're gonna drop one of our middle guys on, or one of our little dangles on. It doesn't matter, they're all the same size. And then we're going to drop another 15O on the other side. And then we are going to pick up 2 of these 3mm faceted opalites. And we're going to put those on either side. Okay, there's one on that side, and then we're going to put one on this side. Okay, and then we're going to pick up another 15O on each side. Patience. Okay. I'm not very good with my left hand, friends. Or my right hand, it seems. There we go. So we picked up 2 more. So then we have these on either side. And then we're going to drop down. All right. Let's see how we did that. On either side. Yeah. And then we're going to drop down this dangle. Okay. And then we're going to drop down this dangle on the other side. Then we're going to pick up a 15O for both sides. Okay. Guys, you got to be really talented to be able to pick up these 15 O's with your non-dominant hand. That's what I'm thinking. And then we're going to drop down 2 more of these opalites. Okay. And then one on this side. Sometimes working with these little, I'm sorry, I'm hoping I'm on camera. Okay. There we go. And then one more 15O on each side. Okay. Look, I wasn't even going to try it this time. I'm like, nope. Because that's the definition of insanity, right, friends? keep trying to do the same thing and keep getting the same results. Some such nonsense like that. I don't know. Sir, what is happening? Sometimes, guys, if you have issues with your, you can do this. You could just take your cutters and kind of cut this a little bit, like on an angle. Give it a little haircut. And that will sometimes, it'll create a little point, which might make it easier for you to get some of these smaller beads on there. Okay. So then that's what we have. And now we can start on our seed beads. And I picked them up rather randomly. I don't think it really matters. And I think we did 15 on each side. I just tried not to repeat colors. So 1, and if you do, so what? 2, 3. Let me just pour these out a little bit more. There we go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think we did 15. Oops, that was 12, right? Oh, I don't know if those 2 fell. I know the white one fell off. What else fell off? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. 11, 12. I think I did 15. You can do as many as you want. 13, 14, 15. Okay, and let's go do that on the other side. Okay, and again, no particular pattern. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. So now we have all of those picked up, and then that's what we look like. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to take these 2 and kind of hold them together a little bit here. And we're going to drop our slider on. So you will take this backwards. It doesn't matter. This is not front or back. Now, if you did some wire wrapping and you like one side versus the other, then just flip it over to whatever. But I find that it's easier to put this on backwards so we can really see where the holes are, because sometimes it's hard. So there's going to be a set of 2 holes here. See what I'm saying, guys? Sometimes it's just a little tricky. You can be like a real profesh and put them both in at the same time. I'm going to do them one at a time. I don't know what that says about my professionist, but I know what it says about my common sense. Okay. All right, let's pull this together. And now we can flip it over. So now you can see, look how pretty. Now, if you wanted to make a little bit a smaller loop, then you don't have to do 15 seed beads on each side. Maybe do 10, you know, it's completely up to you what you do here. But now we're going to do 4 more. Now this, you're not really going to see them for the most part. So you're going to do 4 more on each side. And this is just going to make up the difference for, because of the shape of this connector. So 4 more on the back, maybe just 1 more. Come on now. So that's 4. Drop that down, and then I'm going to put 4 on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, drop those down, and then you will see that those are going to just kind of come right up towards the top there. So now we're going to put these wires together, and you will see a little bit of bead stringing wire here, and that's okay. If you don't like that, then maybe you could probably, I don't know, put some 15-0s in there to maybe make up the little difference. So we're going to drop this 6mm on to both strands, and we're going to kind of push it down, right? Push it down as far as it will go, and it should sit right on top of those other 11-0s, okay? But also try to keep these wires together and not crossed, because when we crimp, we're going to want to crimp it with the loop facing us, so this way our ear wire will just scoop right in there, okay? So now we're going to go ahead and drop on our crimp tube. Guys, I'm using the Softflex crimp tubes. the 2x2s that go with the wire, because we're going to use our magical crimping pliers. Now you can get two. You can get three, three strands. I'm trying to get two right now, but you can get three strands of this through your tube. I don't know why I'm having the issue right this second. Okay. So now we're going to pick one side. So I'm going to pick one side to put back in there. And again, if you want to bring out your cutters and you want to make a like a diagonal cut here, you can. And that will kind of give you a little bit of a point. So then you can take your point and you can put it back through this crimp tube. I like to go right down the middle and then also through this 6mm bead. Now I picked this bead for a reason. And you will see your little string, it's coming out. Try to pull that towards the back, right? It doesn't really matter, but I don't know. I like to pull it towards the back. Anyway, so now you have your loop, it is facing us, right? So now this wire that is coming on the back, this will bring your loop down, right? This loop up here, this wire up here is just basically a stabilizing wire. Really doesn't do much. It's just kind of keeping all of our work stable here. So you can go ahead and pull that a little bit nice and tight. Don't yank on it, just, gently pull it. And now we're going to pull the back, this wire here, and this is going to control the size of our loop. So I want a little bit of a smaller loop. These are kind of, we don't need a huge loop here. But again, you want to make sure that your loop is going to be facing us when we crimp. So if you have to do a little finagling, then that is okay. Okay. All right. So bringing all of this down as far as we can. Now let's look at that. Okay, that's definitely a lot smaller of a loop on that earring. Okay, everybody is nice and secure. We're all together. I'm losing my voice. Sorry, guys. That was weird. Okay, there we go. So now we're going to bring in our crimping pliers. And don't worry about holding this wire back here. Just keep him there. We're going to crimp them all together, okay? Again, we're making sure we're keeping our loop front facing. Okay, that's very important. Now go ahead and crimp. Okay, and you'll have this box ravioli shape, and we'll come over to the side and we'll crimp the side. Again, making sure to keep our loop facing us, just like that. Okay, and then go ahead and squish them and make them into a ball shape. Okay. There we have that. Okay, and that is nice and secure, so we can come back here and we will cut this guy. Okay, and then we will cut this guy. Now, when you're cutting this guy, be careful. What I like to do is I like to take my cutters and I like to slide them behind that loop. And then I'll take this loop and I'll kind of just make sure that that is moved away from the back. And I'll cut. So this way we keep the integrity of our loop. And now we will attach this super gorgeous ear wire here. Now, you might have to do, I noticed my loop on the other one was a little bit twisted. So you might just have to bring it a little bit into shape, guys. It's a pretty soft metal here. You can also use your round nose pliers. Let me use my smaller ones in here. To kind of like, let's get this loop on the same page here. Some of yours might be a little bit more open than others. Okay, so I'm just going to attach this here. Like that. Sorry about if that was off camera. And then I'm going to work on closing this loop. Now you can use your little round nose pliers. You can kind of get in there and try to do that. If you have small enough ones, you should be able to do that. And then if not, what you can do is you can also take your chain nose pliers. And I don't want to say squish it. But you can kind of like move it back and forth and get it in there. You can squish it just a little bit. We're just going to just a little bit and kind of, don't squish it a lot, guys. We don't want to break them. And a little sideways. The loop is sideways. There we go. There we go. That's perfect. And I think that is good. All right, my friends. Look at her. So here they're fun and playful. We're using some of these gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous ear wires. There we go. Here we go, my friends. Super pretty and playful. You know, they've got movement at the bottom, which is so much fun. I think they're pretty much sisters. Look at us. They look great. I love them so much. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I know this was a long one. I don't know why, guys. I don't know why. But we had fun, right? We had fun. So, guys, I will leave I will leave Danielle's channel, but I'll also leave her unboxing because she had a really, really amazing unboxing, and she made two pieces of jewelry. She made earrings and a bracelet. I kind of feel like a slacker, my friends. I kind of feel a little bit slackish, but but I will leave the link to all that in the description box, guys. I hope you enjoy that. I hope you enjoy this collection. There is a couple, like just a couple more of the twin versions available. I will leave the Gemstone Orphanage website and all of their information in the box. My friends, I hope you're having an amazing weekend and an amazing holiday weekend. What are you guys up to? I hope you are all having fun with your families and doing fun stuff. All right, my loves, until next time. Bye. Oh, keep planting the beans, my friends. Keep planting the beans. Okay, bye.